And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. We're getting there. A little slow, but we're getting there. So hit subscribe, watch, comment, keep the comments coming, and share. Share with your friends and family because the stupidity is endless. Talking about stupidity yesterday, India launched missiles at Pakistan 2 weeks after there was a terrorist attack in Kashmir that killed 26 people. Now, around the exact same time, Israel hit Yemen's main airport in an airstrike against the Houthis. Now, in just the last week alone, you can't make this stuff up. In just the last week alone, we, the United States, have lost 2 fighter jets. Some miraculously fell off fighter carriers, right? They fell off these gigantic carriers in the Red Sea. Yesterday, the second one, a Super Hornet, which costs $67 million after there was a failure during the landing. Now, look, more missile strikes between Russia and Ukraine. And the reason that I bring this all up, I want you to imagine what the Republicans, imagine what Donald Trump would be saying if this happened under Biden. I mean, you may ask yourself what our dear old president was doing at the time. Well, he was at a press conference regarding the World Cup, debating if he should call it soccer or football. Play the clip.
And we can't wait to welcome soccer fans from all over the globe. I don't know if I'm supposed to say soccer or football, because every time I say soccer, Baron and Eric say you're really saying it wrong. It's supposed to be football, but we know it more as soccer.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Now the world is clear. What happened with the guy who turned around and said that there would absolutely be no conflicts, right? That there'd be no conflicts under his presidency because countries would be too afraid to be engaging in war. We have to ask ourselves, while the president is sitting there debating this very important topic, what about our vice president? I mean, because he must have been clued into the conflict. No. He was scaring paying foreign tourists from coming into the United States. Play that clip.
And I know we'll have visitors probably from close to 100 countries. We want them to come. We want them to celebrate. We want them to watch the game. But when the time is up, they'll have to go home. Otherwise, they'll have to talk to Secretary Noem, who I'll turn it over to now.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much for dreaming big.
Unbelievable. I'm going to have to turn it over to Kristi Noem, the dog killer, right? Meanwhile, Kristi Noem, of course, was there as well, protecting our homeland security while a war literally started across the world. Play that clip.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much for dreaming big dreams and doing unprecedented things. Your entire life you have stood for doing things that other people thought they couldn't do and accomplishing unprecedented events and achievements. And so this is one of those events that I think is going to be remarkable and will stand the test of time as the world's greatest sporting event ever held and conducted. You are honoring us by agreeing to be the chairman of this event.
Again, wow. Oh, thank God, chairman of the event. Could you imagine this? Imagine, so our president is concerned about whether to call it football or soccer. Our vice president is already warning the tourists that if they stay, they're going to have to deal with Kristi Noem, who basically said nothing other than blowing more smoke up Trump's ass. And while the number of casualties are rising, Trump wasn't even aware. Imagine, he's so busy doing God knows what, he's not even aware that Russia was banned from the World Cup. Play that clip.
It's going to be very strong. Thank you. Yes.
Russia is banned from playing the next World Cup. What's your position on this?
Say it again.
Russia has been banned from playing the next World Cup. What's your position on this?
I didn't know that. Is that right?
Yeah,
You want to
that is
explain
right.
that?
They are banned for the time being, yeah,
Okay.
from playing. But we hope that
He's the boss. I'm not the boss on that. I have nothing to do
we
with
hope
it.
that something happens and peace will happen, and then
It's
Russia can be
possible.
readmitted. So that's what we
possible. Hey, that could be a good incentive, right? We want to get them to stop. We want them to stop. We want the 5,000 young people a week are being killed. It's not even believable.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. It's probably more. Good preparation in advance that nobody told you. Fantastic. He also rambles about Andrew Giuliani, of all things. Play that clip.
And our executive director, Andrew Giuliani, just got the post, and he's going to be great. I know him for a long time. He's a highly competitive golfer, which, I mean, really good. And he's also a highly competitive person, and he loves what we're doing. So I want to congratulate you and your family and your father, your great father, who's the greatest mayor in the history of New York. So I want to congratulate the family. It's a big post. You better do well, Andrew. Tell him, is my golf game okay too?
Fantastic.
Oh, so he knew what to say. See? Oh, he's a smart person. That's why I appointed him.
Andrew Giuliani, the laughing stock of New York. Meanwhile, 30 minutes later, when Trump was back in the Oval Office swearing in Steve Witkoff, he was finally asked about the conflict in Pakistan, calling it a shame. Play that clip.
Any questions for Steve?
Mr. President, any reaction to the attacks between India and Pakistan?
No, it's a shame. We just heard about it just as we were walking in the doors of the Oval. Just heard about it. I guess people knew something was going to happen based on a little bit of the past. They've been fighting for a long time. You know, they've been fighting for many, many decades and centuries, actually, if you really think about it. No, I just hope it ends very quickly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got Steve Witkoff standing off there in the corner looking like a putz. He's completely over his skis as it relates to Russia, but that's okay. Half of this administration are over their skis. And of course, keeping on the topic of war, Trump redefines. He goes and he literally redefines victory in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Play that clip.
President, are there any plans for Mr. Witkoff to travel once again to Russia? And as you mentioned in your remarks, he's traveled to Russia on a number of occasions. He's met with President Putin. What type of progress is being made as it relates to all of those visits that he's made to Russia?
I think a lot, because I think Russia wanted to take all of Ukraine and they've stopped. That's a lot of progress. You know, it's small. It's a portion of Ukraine. But no, I think a lot. I think if we weren't here, they would be right now fighting to take the whole country, and they're not doing that. So I think that's a lot of progress.
Mr. President,
Please.
My understanding, Mr. President, based upon your statements during the campaign and post that, you could stop this war within 24 hours. In fact, you didn't even think that you needed to take office in order to be able to stop that. Sounds a little different now, doesn't it? Trump also goes on and he claims that he could literally announce right now, literally right then and there, 50 to 100 tariff trade deals if he wanted to. Play that clip.
Please. Yeah.
announce later this week?
Well, I can announce all of them now. I could announce 50 to 100 deals right now because, you know, I'm the shopkeeper and I keep the store. And, you know, I know what countries are looking for and I know what we're looking for. And I can just set those terms and they can go shopping or they don't have to go shopping because everybody wants to shop here. This is like a beautiful store. This is like one of Bernard Arnault, or maybe I should say Alex, even more importantly, Young, the future. But Bernard's an honor to have you. We'll have a meeting after this. But he has the greatest stores in the world, and they want to shop. Our country is the greatest store in the world of that kind, and everybody wants a piece of it. And they took advantage of us for years because we allowed presidents. Our presidents allowed it to happen. You know, I don't blame China, and I don't blame Vietnam, and I could name every single country all the way up and down the line, South Korea. Every single country took advantage of us without exception. Japan, these are friends of mine, but they took advantage.
Again, right back to the same talking point. And what the fuck is he talking about shopping? It's not what tariffs are about, but he can announce 50 to 100. Amazing. Finally, Trump goes on and he teased an announcement that is coming soon when a reporter asks him about UK concessions. Play that clip.
There's a report that the UK is offering various trade concessions. What's your response to that? And also,
who? What?
The United Kingdom.
Yeah.
And can you also say if you were discussing tariffs with Mr. Arnold?
And what about the United Kingdom?
They're offering various trade concessions, apparently, cars, steel, digital services.
They're offering us concessions?
Yes.
I hope so.
President, you're saying that
They do want to make a deal very badly.
Did you say your guests here, are you discussing tariffs or business?
No, I think that United Kingdom, like every other country, they want to be go shopping in the United States of America. China wants to, very much wants to make a deal. They all do. But I would say that every country wants to make a deal, and not the ones they had in the past where we were like, look, we were being ripped off by every country practically without exception in the entire world. And those days are over. Those days are over. And, I said before in our meeting with the new and very talented Prime Minister of Canada that we have some very big announcement to make. It's not about trade. It's about something else, but it's going to be a truly earth-shattering and positive development for this country and for the people of this country. And that'll take place sometime within the next few days.
Let me be very clear, my friends. He didn't even know what the reporter was talking about as far as UK concessions. In fact, until the reporter said United Kingdom, I don't even think he knew what UK was. There are no concessions. China has made it crystal clear that they are not offering concessions. In his mind, he believes that his dictated terms equals concessions that everyone's just going to go along with because everybody wants to go shopping. They all want to go shopping. I have the great Arnaud over here who owns stores. What the fuck kind of a stupid press conference is this thing? And the worst part is that it's covered. It's covered. We look stupid as a country, which is why I say we need to put an end to this. Our voices must rise. And the only way to do that is help to build the community. And with that, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.